Hello and thanks for staying with us. The Controller General of Nigerian Customs Service speaks on promotion in the service. Also on customs reports, goods worth billions of naira seized at the airport command and also Kaduna Zone B. Plus, more report. I am Egiseme Etinye. Stay tuned. The Controller General of Nigerian Customs Service has decorated senior officers, saying that promotion is based on merit. He congratulated the newly promoted officers and urged them to continue to put more effort in the implementation of government fiscal policies as approved by Mr. President.
For the country places a lot of expectations on the customs regarding the issue of revenue trade facilitation. Last year, we generated 3.2 trillion into the national commerce, and we're looking at 5.1 in 2024. It's a very huge responsibility, and I believe that what we have done today is one of those things that will help to motivate officers to take the charge and ensure that we do not betray the expectations, high expectations on us.
He decorated two newly promoted Assistant Controller of Customs in Abuja. When the FOU Zone A Deputy Controller was also promoted to the rank of Controller.
I wish to profoundly thank you and the management team for finding us worthy of this promotion, because there's no other way to motivate anybody working than giving that person promotion. And when you give us promotion, we work harder. And we are promising you that we'll pursue immensely your 3-point agenda in enhancing service delivery, professionalism, and diligence, with integrity being our stronghold.
First and foremost, I would say the major factor here is the grace of God. It's by the mercies of God that we are alive to be beneficiaries of this process. So the grace comes before the merit. So we thank God for the grace to count us worthy to be partakers of this blessing.
I consider this promotion as another opportunity. To whom much is given, much is expected. I have reached the pinnacle of my career by dint of hard work, perseverance, and belief and trust from the management of Nigerian Customs Service. I am not going to relent. As a matter of fact, I am going to fight against smuggling on and on again.
I feel great. This is the first time in the issue of customs for promotion exercise to be conducted within the state of just 2 months, and it's released. Every letter of promotion within a week, signed and everything. It's an awesome process. We want to use this opportunity to appreciate the CSC and the entire management for managerial capability, and for us, by the grace of God, we reciprocate this kind of gesture extended to us by way of jacking up our performances in the area of service.
He and his management graciously give us promotion and thank them for it. The promotion is a tonic to act better. Using this medium,
today I'm here for my job. Anyway, I wrote the promotion to this. I got the promotion. I was given a special promotion. So I want to use this opportunity to thank the CJC for funding me other beneficiaries worthy of this special contribution. And I would like to also use this medium to advise officers and men of the service to please keep on doing the hard work, put in the diligence,
chairman in charge of House Committee on Customs in Abuja has commended the Customs Management for the appointment of the Nigerian Customs Service CG as approved by Mr. President. According to him, the Customs headship is under what he called a perfect leadership. He speaks more on customs matters.
In the system is one of them that I've just told you again. Before now, the financing of custom was from 7% collection. That is 7% of duty. And if there is a waiver, they have nothing. But now in this act, we have 4% FOB. That is either there is a waiver or not, the customs still have revenue to collect, to man themselves, take care of themselves, pay their salaries, their overheads, and do infrastructure for themselves. That is another new thing. And there is what we put there as carbonated drinks for the excise. Initially, we only collect excise from tobacco and alcoholic drinks, but now carbonated drinks is included. And these are the new things you can find there. Custom, when the old act was in existence, there was no issue of data. Technology has not evolved. All those things they are doing, like the ASCUDA automated system customs data and ASCUDA plus, NYSIS 1, and now they are in NYSIS 2. They are not captured by law. They are operating outside the law. But in this act, technology has been added. So these are the takeaways in the act.
But the president of Association of Nigerian Licensed Customs Agents was also at the conference, as is to say.
Of the conference, data analytic. Yes, I must tell you, it's a welcome development, because we are just trying to measure with the other world, which is, we are lagging behind as a matter of fact, but since the CGC deemed it fit to come up with it, it is one point that will make him achieve the 48 hours clearing in the port, because if the data is not there, there's no way you can achieve it on, on hard copies. It is only with data that is achievable. So it's a welcome address. We'll buy the idea. The stakeholders are happy with it. Yes, it's a welcome address. We'll be missing these things over the years because custom officers have not been the Controller General of Customs. Now we have a serving custom officer as the Controller General of Customs. So it's expected and he's doing what he's supposed to do. It's a welcome address. We'll key into the system. We're okay with it. Definitely, nobody who doesn't like good thing, we've been clamoring for this change. And since the change is coming now, we'll embrace it, we'll grab it with two hands, but we'll not run away with it, we'll stay with it.
You are watching the program, Customs Report. The Nigerian Customs Service has intercepted combat-ready drone military hardware at Muritala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos. The intercepted combat-ready drone can fly for 70 hours on air. The Muritala Mohammed International Airport Command, Lagos, has made a seizure of 125 items worth over 801 million naira within 1 year. The command also made a seizure of a drone that can fly 17 hours non-stop for an importer who refused to follow the laid-down rules as approved by government.
89 seized drones, 66 drones detained. Other seized items are 700 rolls of cigarettes, each containing 10 packs, 126 walkie-talkies and their accessories.
The command also made seizures of military uniforms, walkie-talkies, pieces of elephant tucks, and $8,000 concealed in an album.
The commitment and diligence of the officers and men of the command and other units, including the Valuation Unit, the Customs Intelligence Unit, CIU, and the Customs Police enabled seamless operation of carrying out this enormous task. I would like to appreciate the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, PSC Daga, MFR, and its management team for creating an enabling environment for the command to actualize its core mandate of generating maximum revenue, suppression of smuggling, facilitating legitimate trade, and national security. The command will not rest on its oars in this new year 2024 by improving on its operations and facilitating legitimate trade while not compromising the security of the country.
He therefore warned importance against importation of uncustomed goods into the country. The command exceeded this target for 2023. The controller in charge of FOU Zone B in Kaduna has seized 37 bales of police uniform and items worth over 4 billion naira. The customs area controller also said that his men arrested 4 suspects alongside with the consignment. These uniforms, seized by the custom officials, were concealed in a truck. The officers uncovered everything through superior intelligence. According to the controller, Zone B, Kaduna, his men intercepted 37 bales and 4 rolls of camouflage uniforms belonging to the Nigerian police force. Said further that his men made 71 seizures of 12 different items intercepted at various locations in the zone.
Seized items with the arrest made on the 15th December 2023. At about 1400 hours, the operator of the unit arrested a container truck based on credible intelligence along Lokoja-Abuja Expressway, suspected to be conveying prohibited items. After 100% physical examination, 37 bales and 4 rolls of Nigerian police camouflage uniforms, along other different items, were discovered in the truck. 4 suspects were arrested in connection with the seizure. Concerning the nature of the items and its possibility of being utilized for nefarious activities by the unscrupulous element, the seized police camouflage uniforms, the 4 suspects together with the means of conveyance, were all handed over to the State Director, Department of State Security JSS.
It also seized 8 used vehicles as well as 2 vehicles used in carrying goods into the country.
Of 71 seizures of 12 different items intercepted at various locations in the zone, which are of great implication on the health and safety of Nigerians. I must say that the extent of seizures we are able to make during the period is a fulfillment of our pledge that the unit will ensure full compliance with the federal government of Nigeria directives on closure of all land borders with Niger Republic. Remarkably, among the 71 seized items with the arrest made on the 15th December 2023, at about 1400 hours, the operator of the unit arrested a container truck based on credible intelligence along Lokoja-Abuja Expressway, suspected to be conveying prohibited items. After 100% physical examination, 37 bales and 4 rolls of Nigerian police camouflage uniforms, along other different items, were discovered in the truck. 4 suspects were arrested in connection with the seizure. Concerning the nature of the items and its possibility of being utilized for nefarious activities by the unscrupulous element, the seized police camouflage uniforms, the 4 suspects together with the means of conveyance.
The custom boss says that his unit also seized hard drugs from smugglers and warned them that his unit will arrest anyone caught with contraband items into the country. The controller in charge of FOU Zone A has again impounded goods worth millions of naira within 1 month. He was briefing members of the press on how the customs impounded these consignments from unapproved routes in Lagos.
Today's briefing aims at intimating you on the successes recorded in our 2023 activities and to once again discourage Nigerians from participating in any form of smuggling activity, either as sponsors, couriers, informant, or other forms of enablers. As a unit charged with anti-smuggling functions in the Southwest Zone, overseeing an area with international borders, busiest airports in Nigeria and the 2 largest seaports in the country, the FOU Zone A area of responsibility is indeed wide. With the morale and logistics support from the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, PSC Daga, we were able to prosecute the fight against smuggling diligently by making seizures, effecting arrests, and collecting revenue for government in the course of discharging our functions. The report of our seizures and arrests being given to you today attests to the relentless and uncompromising enforcement we deployed in the fight against smuggling in 2023. It is indeed a fallout of the positive energy and selflessness we displayed in the course of our work. Seizures. Last year, 2023, we made 1,119 seizures, worth a total duty paid value of 10,395,123 naira 943 kobo, comprising rice, vehicles, cannabis sativa, otherwise known as Indian hemp or marijuana, tramadol, used pneumatic tires, poultry, frozen poultry products, footwears, and petroleum products. Most prominent of the seizures is foreign parboiled rice, which amounts to 139 trailer loads with about 83,170 bags of 150 kg.
The Assistant Controller General of Nigerian Customs Service inside of Zone A has told the newly promoted officers in the zone to work and further improve the revenue drive of the zone. He made a pledge when decorated some officers in Lagos. He urged them to continue to implement government policies without fear or favor.
This had always been, because we are the bulk of our work, almost 75% of our work, operations are within this zone. So that's why at any particular time we have promotions release. You find that Lagos will be having almost 50% of that. So it's normal.
So what are you telling the newly decorated men right now?
Well, promotions are normally given to deserving officers for their services, for their efforts, for their commitment, and for their dedication. It's one way to express to them that, yes, all the efforts they are making have been recognized. And it's another call for them for more performance. And when you work, you are motivated. You feel galvanized, and you want to improve more on that. And by this present management, we are going to ensure that anybody that deserves to be promoted, if he merits it, we will ensure that he gets that promotion. When the CGC came in, he had his policy trust. I think innovation, consolidation, and collaboration. If you combine these together, you find that all these things are geared toward how the customs can improve its core functions in revenue, in enforcement, in traffic station. By the time the printout comes out, you understand what I mean by this. But these three policy trusts, I think they're going to be key in seeing that we achieve this target, as you said. Well, when the target came out, the customs need to sit down, and we have intention of meeting tomorrow and Thursday to see how we are going to achieve that. So things are still in progress.
Elogies are due to God for this particular day, for bringing us to this precinct to witness this decoration. The CGC, a wonderful personality, a leader par excellence, and an achiever, has put smiles on the faces of multitude and is living by example. We cannot say anything other than thank you very much that we pledged our total loyalty. We pledged that we are going to redouble our effort to ensure that our commandate is achieved. It's not business as usual, that we are going to follow them foot by foot, step by step, and ensure that anti-smuggling efforts or strategies are upgraded. So we advise them to join us in this struggle to ensure that the economy of Nigeria is revived. More than 70% of the revenue target of Nigeria Customs Service is gotten from Lagos zone. We are not unaware of that fact. That is why we are very happy with this promotion, that will spur us to do more to ensure that all leakages are blocked. And we invite all stakeholders to do honest declaration, and the smugglers to have a change of mind, that if they don't do, they will find us to contend with.
On the 9th of June, the President appointed a CGC for the Nigeria Customs Service. I personally knew that a new dawn had come for the service because of the person who was appointed, in the person of Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFN, GSM, PSR Dagger. You know, it was not by mistake. This is a man who is well seasoned, the right person for the job. As soon as he came on board, for the first time in 9 years, we had the CGC conference. I was privileged to be a participant. I have never enjoyed the ambience of being a customs officer like I did on that particular time. After the examinations were conducted, he promised that officers would be promoted 3 months after. And just before Christmas, promotions came out. In my command alone, I have two controllers, two DCs who were moved from DC to controller rank. I want to most especially thank the CGC for this feat. The officers and men of KLT Command are very grateful to you. We do not take this promotion for granted. We know what is expected of us, and we're ready to bring the best foot forward. For officers who were not able to be promoted this time around, I believe that they will surely get theirs when the time is right. Everything has its appointed time. So I know with the kind of management that we have on ground, that this will surely come to pass. Thank you so much, Mr. CGC. We appreciate you.
Just before round up this week edition of the program Custom Support, we brought you a report where drones were seized by the Muritala International Airport in Lagos. For me, Igeseme Ituye, thanks for watching.